Hi, this is Adam at The Noise Chap, and I just wanted to do a quick video on reducing noise levels as a result of a noise assessment. In a noise assessment, you have to take actions afterwards, which range from eliminating the noise right the way down to hearing protection at the very bottom. The logic being, if you can eliminate the noise, then everybody is protected permanently, whereas with hearing protection, only each individual is protected and it requires daily compliance. Somewhere in the middle of that comes physically separating people from the noise. So the noise is still there, but you either contain it by enclosing the machine, so you have extra guards or barriers or screens around a machine, or you enclose the person, so operator cabins, for example. Those are quite common in things like the printing industry, where the people who are running the line actually sit inside a small cabin and are completely protected from the outside noise. Another way of doing this is physically screening one area from another, and the humble plastic curtain is actually very effective for that. These are the strip type curtains that are pretty translucent that you see commonly around warehouses and factories, usually hanging in doorways. And they can be used to separate areas, but they are a very effective acoustic screen as well, and can knock anything from 10 to 14 decibels off the noise. I've done a little video here of a factory I was in recently, and as you can see, standing on one side of the doorway, then the levels are perfectly fine, around 73 decibels. I then step through the hanging plastic screen and immediately levels jump to 87, 88 decibels on the other side. So it's no more than 2-3 feet away. So one side, absolutely fine, no hearing protection is needed. On the other side, straight over the 85 decibel limit, we're into a hearing protection area. That plastic screen is actually very, very effective, and they can be used between areas as it is here. I also see them used to screen off a particular high noise job within a factory. So for example, in double glazing factories, they have milling or trim cutting machines which are quite high noise when the rest of the factory is generally reasonably quiet. If you use this type of plastic screen around it, it can contain the noise within that area, and mean far fewer people fall into the 85 decibel and above area. Same in a lot of heavy engineering. Use these plastic screens and it reduces the number of people falling into a noise risk. There are benefits to the employer as well as the employee. Yes, the employees have a lower noise exposure, but don't forget, as the employer, if you can control how much noise people are getting and get some of your staff back below the 85 decibel limit via the use of something like this, you no longer have to issue them with mandatory hearing protection. That saves money over time. You no longer have to monitor and enforce the use of that hearing protection. That's a lot of management time that you get back. But also, if they are back below the 85 decibel limit, you no longer need health surveillance, so no hearing testing is needed for those people either. So you spend a little bit of money on the plastic curtain, but you do have a saving down the line financially, as well as complying with the noise regs by controlling the noise exposure in the first place. So the humble plastic screen, don't overlook it. It can be very effective.